An Iowa Small Business Association survey showed that owners are feeling more positive these days, and vaccines are apparently helping.
I think there's a ton of optimism there. I would argue our economy right now is humming, and especially here in Iowa, I think, the leadership in both the House and the Senate back in June passing some great liability reforms and, giving the confidence to businesses to reopen when the time was right. And the governor really, walking a fine line of shutting down and not shutting down has made Iowa's economy one of the best in the country. But I think it's, like we've talked before, even though we were open, there's still a part of the economy that isn't sure that they want to go out, isn't sure that they want to go spend money like they traditionally did. But now that we've got vaccines, I mean, what are we up to 1.7 million with at least one shot, 700,000? I mean, people are getting confident and people are getting back out there and starting to spend money. And so you're seeing the hospitality industry booming, which they've been the lagging indicator for a year. Lots of things shut down, lots of people not going into restaurants, baseball games, you name it, movies. And so what we're saying is the economy is coming back, but the consumer is coming back. And so that is the optimism out there, and it's looking really good, and I think you'll see those numbers continue to improve over the summer.
And we're seeing some of these national stories that companies like, let's just say Amazon here, right? So as so many people stayed at home, whether it was because for their safety reason, they were learning from home, working from home, whatever it may be here, Amazon profits went crazy. For your members, they're not Amazon. You represent small businesses here.
Yep.
How have your members fared with this? Some of them weren't necessarily equipped for call my restaurant and I'll go deliver your meal, because you don't frankly make much money, if any money, on that. And some of the other ones maybe didn't have that kind of vibrant website or whatever it is they needed, right? So what do you look at from how they're recovering?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the hospitality industry especially is lagged behind. I mean, they don't have a lot of cash anyways. Small businesses in general don't have a lot of cash on hand where they can, create a $10,000 website that now they're fully online and delivering food, or if you're a retail. And so their struggle is real. And like I've always said, this economy is booming, but it's fragile. And, even the 14% that says if, things don't improve even greater, they'll fold. And there will be businesses that go away and never come back. But they're coming back, and, small businesses, they're entrepreneurs anyways. And so they find ways to, create business and adapt, and they're used to it, whether it's through government regulation or, pandemics or whatever it is. And so they are a lot more optimistic though than they were.
But how did they get through that? You used to be out in DC, so you would see the big companies that could have the big team of lobbyists and can understand all the rules and help write the rules and all that stuff. Your members don't have that, so even navigating through trying to get a PPP loan, especially the first round, was incredibly challenging.
It was, and that's what we tell, we're obviously the advocacy group in DC to tell these people, I can't tell you how mind-boggling it is for our legislators to think a simple piece of paperwork or that is a difficult task for a small business. They are usually the owner, the janitor, the lawyer, the CPA, all in one, and making it as easy as possible. And that's what we advocated for way back a year ago, is that these PPP loans need to be distributed quickly through probably a local bank. Kudos to the community bankers here in Iowa, to get these people cash fast or they're going to close. And I think, the PPP loan and the relief plans that have passed, even this recent one, is what has stood up our small businesses.
And the most recent one, would you agree that it was more streamlined, easier to get through the process, do you feel like, for the members?
Yeah, I think now most of our members who have gotten a PPP loan have gone through the process once. The banks have gone through it. The Treasury Department, even under, Mnuchin or Yellen, has been very good with our group in making these, it's as you go. I mean, it was created out of thin air, and obviously there's going to be bumps in the road, but they've been very good on making it as easy as possible, not only to get them, but the relief part, and making sure that, these things are true grants and true money that they don't necessarily have to repay if they used them in the correct manner.
Let's talk about that other survey you did. Your other survey of the members said that 42% of small business owners cannot fill job openings right now, and that's almost twice as challenging as you've gone back, tracked this for almost half a century here, and the average is like 22%. So it's 20% more. It's way more difficult.
Yeah.
What is it here? Can they not afford the pay raises to compete with these larger employers that those can offer? What's the challenge?
Well, I think you see in the study too that compensation's going up
Right.
as well, and so that's part of the competitive balance. I think it's a couple things. It's a good sign for the economy. One, number two, this was a pre-pandemic problem here in Iowa. Before that hit, our biggest problem besides taxes was, we can't find enough qualified workers. We can't find enough people to fill the jobs to keep growing and
But
expanding.
what is the challenge here?
I think it's a combination of there's a lot of people that have left the workforce
Okay.
and are sitting on the sideline, whether that's because they're
Caring for a relative or
caring for a
teaching.
relative, don't want to come back in, maybe, and that's why I still think that the vaccines are important. But I also think, there's still some government subsidies that are probably, keeping some people on the sidelines. It's probably more prosperous for them to sit at home and not work than to come back into the workforce. And that just, will slow down our economy here in Iowa. And, construction, hospitality especially, as they're booming, they're just, you talk to anybody and they're just having a hard time finding people to fill those spots. And so we're hopeful that decreases over time as maybe some of these benefits run out from Washington, D.C. and people get back to work and are active, but also with the vaccine, as more people get comfortable getting back into what I would say real world and out of their houses. So.
I found a couple different studies on this, so I don't have a concrete number, but it's somewhere between, it looks like 2.5% raise last year to 2.8% raise. That's kind of the estimates for 2020. Is that something that a small business can typically afford? What's the sweet spot there, and what do you need to get the workers you want?
Yeah, I don't think there's any, every business decides on its own. Every business is different. But it's a great example of you should let the market sort of dictate, and a business owner is going to decide, how much they can afford to pay the workers. Because either, there's no magic pot of money where they can dig into like our federal government can. And so, if you've got $100,
You don't have to pay that back.
Yeah, no, yeah, just print the
charge
money. If you only have a certain amount of money, you're either going to raise wages and raise prices, and if people don't want to pay those prices, you're going to cut staff. And so it's kind of a balance for our small businesses. Like I said, they don't have a lot of cash sitting on the side. In fact, most of them have zero cash sitting on the side. Everything goes back into the business. And so, the less cash in a business, it's either higher prices or less employees. And so that's the balance. And you're right, you've got to compete with, we've got businesses in Pella. I got a lot of small businesses in Pella, and it's great, but they're competing with, Pella Windows and Vermeer, and not only on pay, but benefits. And so it's the whole equation, and it's a difficult balance there.
He's back later for the Quick Six with a little love for Russell Wilson. But first, what we found out when it comes to prison staffing at the Anamosa State Penitentiary.